Hey everyone, welcome back. So this section marks a pretty big shift in the course. We're about to get way more serious about React, not in a scary way, but we're going to level up the tools that we're using. And that tool is called Create React App. First, let's just run through our goals very quickly. We want to talk about what Create React App is, why you should use it, how does it make our lives easier, all that stuff. Also, of course, we need to learn how to use it. We'll install it, we'll learn how to actually use the commands it gives us and get apps up and running quickly. We'll talk about ES 2015 modules to share code across files. So for some of you, this might be review, but I put it in here in case you've never worked with modules, because it's a small piece, but an important part of working with Create React App applications. And then we're going to talk about default versus non-default exports, or default. I don't know, how are you actually supposed to pronounce that? And along the way, there's quite a few topics with Create React App to discuss. So the very first one being, why do we use it? We've already seen that we can make React apps, simple ones so far, but still using React just fine without any fancy tooling. We just use a CDN or download the React script and the React DOM script. We connect them in an index file. Then we write our components in these JSX files, and then we link it all together and it all works fine, assuming we use a server. So you could do that for every application you ever make with React, but there is a better way. So Create React App is a pretty complex utility script that does a lot for you. When you create a new app, you basically run a command. You say, create React App, my new app, from your command line. It creates a skeleton React project with a bunch of files and folders already there for you, a bunch of settings configured automatically right out of the gate. Your JS files are run through Babel automatically, so you don't have to do any configuration there. And this lets us write very modern JavaScript, use newer features, things that may not be implemented across all of the browsers, but we don't have to worry about that as much if we're using Create React App. Also, it's kind of a mouthful, so some people just say CRA. Lastly, and still extremely important, it makes testing and deployment much easier. So we can create a build and deploy our applications from the command line in, a matter of seconds. Sometimes it takes longer, but the actual work we have to do is very, very, very easy. And in case you're wondering, Create React App is an official thing. It's associated with React. It is not, someone's just side project. Even if it was, there's nothing wrong with that. But just to be sure, it is put out by Facebook. The docs are hosted on Facebook. It's on the Facebook GitHub repository. It's sort of the de facto way to learn about React and to make applications. That doesn't mean it's the only way. There's a lot of projects that don't use Create React App that do use React. This is just a great way for us to get up and running with something pretty professional and get it going quickly. Okay, so let's install it in the next video.